Everybody that's anybody in the music business performed live from Studio A.
It's Columbus radio at its finest.
They like it. That's where the support comes from.
I love WCBE, and I can't imagine Columbus without it.
In Studio A right now with Oliver Hazard out of Waterville, Ohio.
Thanks for having us.
And the world famous, I have a feeling that you didn't relocate to Waterville. It was where you were from.
That's right. Yeah, yeah. We moved from New York City to Waterville. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, we grew up all in the same area, surrounding Waterville, actually, like different small towns around it.
Okay.
But that's where Devin was renting a house back in 2016 when the band accidentally started. Yeah.
Accidentally. Well, let's hear what the band has for us right now in this first song. We have tickets to give away for the sold-out show tonight at Ace of Cups. It's Oliver Hazard now here on WCBE. What's this first one you're going to do?
It's called Ballerina. I walked in the house one day. Devin was playing this beautiful melody that seemed really timeless, and I was like, we got to write a song about that. And so we did it.
Here we go.
Had a feeling on a Sunday, you know you look best in blue. Tried to take you home, but you danced around my head. No, I didn't have a clue, but it's not like that for me to choose. But it's not like that for me and you. My ballerina, my ballerina, my ballerina. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I know you left me on that Sunday. I know it's the best for you. Just don't wear that shirt I bought you. I'm not angry, I'm just through. But it's not like that for me to choose. But it's not like that for me and you. But it's not like that for me to choose. But it's not like that for me and you. My ballerina, my ballerina, my ballerina. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. My ballerina.
Oliver Hazard joining us live from Studio A. Gosh, I love those harmonies. And the lead-off track to their self-titled release. and they're out on the road with it. And tonight it's the show at Ace of Cups, which is sold out, and we'll have some tickets to give away for it after the session today, after their third song. And well, before venues, you guys kind of did a living room tour, right? When you started getting out on the road. So tell us about that. And it was all from fans or your fans' living room.
Yeah, Dev, you want to take this one?
Yeah, when we were first starting out, we had a couple big shows, and it kind of got to the point where we were going to have to start, doing like the circuit tours of all the bar rooms and all that stuff. And as much as we didn't mind doing that, we wanted to promote ourselves a little bit differently, and we started doing house shows. And it seemed to be, it catered better to our sound and what we were, a more intimate setting. It was like, in the very beginning, even if you're doing well on Spotify or you got like a big song, it's very easy just to have like 12 or 13 people show up to like a club somewhere and wherever it is.
Right, you just don't know.
So yeah, so and that's part of the gig. Still happens once in a great while. Not so much anymore, but
We stacked the cards.
yeah. At that point, we were kind of just like, well, we kind of accidentally did a house show, and we're like, well, this is really good. It was for the moment, it was the perfect thing for us to do. We don't do them as much anymore, but maybe one day we will.
Did you they put you up for the night too, most of them?
Some of them did. There was we
Rules
learned
we had.
we learned our lesson pretty quickly. There's some that we will still stay at their house because they're just lovely
Yeah.
people and great hosts, and they respect our privacy. But some of them, they just like kick the door down.
That's a
anytime of
gamble,
day.
isn't
We're
it?
just
Yeah.
like, oh God,
And
like,
they got
oh.
alcohol involved, and this is our first party in 3 years, and it's like a
Yeah.
You
You just want to sleep and
combination
that
of
wasn't-
personalities. Sometimes it wasn't the best for us to stay
Yeah.
there.
You just had to, you didn't know until you knew,
For
Yeah.
sure. Yeah, we got a rule book now.
Well, tell us about the making of this one and who you worked with, the self-titled one.
Yeah, so we did it during the pandemic, actually. It was just me, it was the band and the producer, a very small team, and we traveled like kind of it was like later on in in 2020 when, when we were able to kind of be outside and we understood what pods were, and we were like, okay, let's just like, we're going to stay in Nashville for 3 weeks and we're going to record this album and just kind of stay in our little pod. And we worked with a really good friend of ours and an amazing producer. His name is Jakir King, and he's done a lot of great records that we admire, like Monsters and Men and Kings of Leon and, Tom Waits, We Go On Forever. And he's just a great record producer, and we really vibed with him, and we were able to just kind of be ourselves and have fun with it. So
Who did the introduction to meeting?
a living room show.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, he came to a living room show, more or less.
Nice.
Yeah, pretty wild.
Well, take us back to Waterville, where it all started. One of you was out doing stuff in California, and was the band together before or after that?
No, so I was living in California, and Dev was in Waterville in another band, and I was kind of a closet musician. I knew he was like a guitarist from, I kind of admired him from afar. I was like, oh, he's one of those cool musician types,
I didn't think he liked me at
Yeah.
all. Like, he always comes over, never says anything. He
Yeah.
just runs away.
I was intimidated, yeah. And then I had a bucket list. When I was living out in California, I was working, as an outdoor educator, so I was making a lot of goals, hanging out in the woods, and, just had a lot of time to think. And I was like, I want to play a dive bar show by the end of 2016. And right place, right time. A friend of mine was like, I got a 20-minute slot at the Village Idiot, which is like our best dive bar, And I was like, I'll take it. And, I hit up Deb. I was like, you want to play this song these songs with me? And he said no initially. But,
There wasn't much time.
he was like, if we take it seriously, I'll do it. And so we did it. And, we ended up, everyone loved it. We wrote 10 songs that week. We won a recording contest that week with our fake band name. And we were able to record all 10 songs, and that became our first record, 34 North River. And it all happened in the span of a few weeks, which was pretty wild.
So what was the fake name?
We called ourselves the Painted Ladies. I don't
I
know
love
why.
that name.
Yeah, there was already a band named that. That was our band name for about 2 weeks, little known fact. And we just couldn't keep it. The record label that called us after they heard our record was like, you guys can't keep that name. There's already a folk band named the Painted Ladies. And we're like, oh, okay. Yeah, we'll figure something else out. But
So how did you figure this one out?
so we grew up in in the Great Lakes, and Oliver Hazard Perry was like a Commodore on Lake Erie, and everything's named after him where we're
That's cool.
from, and so
Yeah.
we wanted a regional namesake, so we kept that one.
That's
We stole
awesome.
his name. Yeah.
Love it. It is Oliver Hazard joining us live from Studio A today. What's this next one you're going to do?
Devin?
I think we're gonna do "Summertime Whiskey." This is the last track on the latest album, and yeah, it's we're gonna do it.
If you listen really closely on the recorded version, you can hear cicadas at the end of the song. We recorded those with our iPhone. They kind of remind us of summer and
Oh, that's
where
cool.
we're from, so you just
Awesome.
got to put the headphones on. But Dev's going to kick us off here.
I've never done it in this context before, so it should be interesting.
This is our first acoustic version.
All right. Something a little different.
You want to count me out?
Yeah.
Ready?
1, 2, 3, 4. Summertime whiskey, that's what it's about. Don't you feel much colder in the rain? Oh, that's what I could do. I did the best that I could do. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I suppose that after everything, after all I've been through, you should know that you broke my heart again. Ain't that your job lately? Because I just keep thinking about it. I left the couch out on the street, and it's the small things that keep around, just to keep the biggest part of me. Summertime whiskey, that's what it's about. Don't you feel much colder in the rain? Oh, that's what I could do. I did the best that I could do. 'Cause I got to move along. Well, I got to move along. Summertime whiskey, that's what it's about. Don't you feel much colder in the rain? Oh, that's what I could do. I did the best that I could do. Oh, that's what I could do. I did the best that I could do. 'Cause you broke my heart again.
Oliver Hazard with another one live from Studio A, Summertime Whiskey. We heard the lead-off track and the wrap-up track, so something's coming up in the middle of the latest album, self-titled. And tonight's the show at Ace of Cups. Again, we'll have those tickets to give away after the next song that they do for us. It's a sold-out show. And tell us about the festival in your hometown. It's kind of a big deal.
Nate, you want to talk about it?
Come on, Nate.
Yeah, come on.
I mean, it's an awesome festival. It's a really homegrown festival. Use a lot of local community support. We had a great local brewery. What was the name of that brewery?
Buffalo Rock Brewing.
Buffalo Rock Brewing from Waterville that created a beautiful session IPA for us.
They're brand
We
new.
had,
Yeah.
yeah,
Amazing
we had
beer.
some great local artists doing some mural type work during. We had a bunch of great bands join us. Illiterate Light, Sam Birchfield, and Field Guide.
Yeah.
First Canadian artists that we've ever had with us for Oliver Hazard Day. So, but yeah.
Pretty simple. Yeah, we just shut the street down. They let us for some crazy reason. We built a stage in the middle of the road. We serve beer and play music, and I'm the MC. It's like very DIY, you know.
Probably one of the most relaxed festivals you'd ever go
Yeah.
to.
When did
And
you start this? Was it
when we started touring?
I think we just had our 5th year.
Yeah, 2018.
it's
Yeah.
every year in the summer or when?
Yep, August.
August.
Usually the second week.
1 day, 2 day, 3
One
day.
single
Did you say?
m-
Day.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like started.
So far.
Yeah, we started at like 5. It's more like a night, you know.
Yeah.
We could probably just call it a concert, but I think the branding of a festival, it just feels better, you
Yeah.
know.
Well, there's more things going on than
Yeah.
just.
We're trying to like think long term, you know. It's like if we call it a festival, maybe it'll become a 2-day event, you know.
Yeah,
So just manifest it.
that's cool. It's nice to have that in your hometown
For
too.
sure,
I'm
very
sure.
lucky.
Yeah, the mayor speaks. You should come.
It's
very,
not too far.
It's very cute. Yeah.
My boss, he's from Toledo, so
Yeah.
He's,
Actually, we kind of know each other. My dad knows a good friend of his, and probably him. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Kismet.
Small town.
That's cool. Well, thank you guys. Great to meet you. Congratulations on everything. And what's after this tour? Taking some time off? Staying up
Yep.
north?
Yep. Time off until probably March, and we're gonna kind of build around South by Southwest.
Cool.
So hopefully release a new album next year. So.
All right. Well, keep us informed.
Yeah.
And what's the last one you're going to do for us?
Well, we're gonna throw a little curveball here.
Oh, so it isn't in the middle.
We're
here.
gonna give you a little archival song from one of our earlier EPs.
Cool.
It's called Grenadine, and it just felt right. So
Excellent. It is Oliver Hazard, live from Studio A. Thank you again.
Well, I can't fall with a simple man. Hang my head on the railroad bend. Bloody wash and the cloth that cleanse. Oh, I can't stand with the rest of them. With the rest of them. Holding my head, holding my head, holding my head, hold me goddamn, like the rest of them. Grenadine, don't wait for me. Wash my mouth with your gasoline tea. Hold my breath for the next of kin. Douse my hands in kerosene. Trouble lost at the monument. Oh, I can't stand with the rest of them. With the rest of them. Grenadine, don't wait for me. Wash my mouth with your gasoline tea. Holding my hand, holding my hand. Holding my hand, holding my hand. Holding my hand, holding me goddamn. Holding my hand, holding me goddamn. Like the rest of them. Grenadine, don't wait for me. Wash my mouth with your gasoline.